Greetings, Inquisitors. Welcome to the Holocron. This is the week number 149 update for the Darth Loquitur account. I update this account's progress every week, go through characters, ships, mods, Datacrons, the upgrades that I'm doing to the account, so that you all can follow along. Please remember as we get started, follow this diagram above, chase down that like button, and kill it. That helps me, it helps the channel, and I'd appreciate if you could do that for me. All right, let's get in and take a look at what happened in the account in week 149. I committed to making BT-1 and 000 to relic levels for the guild. I got them to 7 stars. I don't really think we needed them yet, but you know, since I got them, might as well build them. So I'm going to take a bunch of bronzium wiring here and smash it all up. I'm going way below my usual amounts that I do, but I want to get these guys at least to relic 5. So we crunch up a bunch of bronzium wiring and we go back and we make 000 into relic 5, and then we will make the BT-1 relic 5 and get them set up for the future. I'm probably going to need them at higher relic levels. These guys are deployed up at higher relic levels. I think I have to take them to 7 or maybe even 8 for all the deployments that I might be asked to do. So we'll get them to relic 5 for now, position ourselves for later. So the first carbonite circuit board pack we opened got us 150. The second one gets us 150. It's okay, right? It's not the best, but we'll take it. The third one gets us 100, and the fourth one gets us 300. That puts us at roughly 1,400 carbonite circuit boards. So even though I have some more crystals, I didn't end up spending them. And also, I've decided not to buy bronzium wiring with these packs. I could, but I don't. Then I got to thinking about it, and I thought, you know, if I built these droids, and I built them to relic 5, why not just try to take them to relic 6? I have enough relic materials, I have enough signal data. Just need a little bit more bronzium wiring, so we go ahead and develop 24 more bronzium wiring. And we come in here and we pop these guys both up to relic 6. And they're better positioned then for the future. They also will, you know, do more in Grand Arena. So they're reasonably well done characters now. We can put them on a defense in GAC or something. I still have 3 more things to go for Jedi Master Luke, so we'll get on those as soon as we restock the bronzium wiring situation. Working on my Nightsisters, have to do a little work here and go find some Mark V droid callers, but we managed to get Mother Talzin to Gear 12, which is good. Most of the Nightsister team is now Gear 12, so it's good. We'll be able to hopefully get ourselves through that Nightsister Assault Battle Challenge Tier 1 here pretty soon. That is the hope. I made a little team here for the raid stuff that I'm working on. We work on Scout Trooper. We get another set of gear and level up Shore Trooper. So we're just going to keep working on those in Tier 2. So we checked our journey. The journey was good. We worked on other characters like the Nightsisters that we wanted, and then we finished up working on those troopers. First mod I hit here, got 13 gray ones to look after that I can possibly slice. The first one hits, but misses again twice, so it stops at 11 speed purple. And then we go through the next 11 mods just with a series of misses. So for my mod strategy, if you haven't watched my mod mastery series, you could go do that. But if I don't hit speed on this first slice for gray mods, then I'm not interested in continuing. So those 11 go in the trash. Lucky number 13 here, we hit 10 speed right away. We get 4 more speed going to blue. The slice to purple doesn't help much. The slice to gold doesn't help much. We're going to go ahead and take this up to 6 dots so that we can keep trying. 15 speed is okay, it's not the greatest, but we hit right away, get 18 speed and then 23 speed, close out that mod. So with the gray mods, we've already got a good mod week going. Clear that up. Get into the green and blue mod work, see if there's anything here. We've got a cross, defense cross with an offense main stat, developed 14 speed all on its own already, so we're going to go ahead and take that to purple. We hit speed again to 19 going to gold. That'll be a 20 speed mod when we 6-dot it here. We'll take a couple slices on it and take it up to 24. 23 speed and a 24 speed mod to start out the week. That's good. No matter what else happens, we're happy with this. Got an 11 speed mod down here that we can try. We take a poke at it, goes to purple. Doesn't hit speed. If it's 2 rolls on speed at purple, again, I don't like the statistics for continuing on those, so stop working on it. Go through the purple and golds. There's really not much to look at this week, so that's one and done. I do have some 6-dot mods here that we couldn't develop in the past, so I'm going to work on those this week. Here we get a 22 speed mod up to a 25 speed, so that's nice. Finish that off with the 5th roll. Here we have a 20 speed mod. We roll, there's pretty decent stats on this. We got percent defense and offense on this mod. We roll into the percent defense from the flat defense, which is nice. Then we can go over and we can actually take off offense. And now the reason I'm taking off offense, if I get a 5th roll into defense, then I can increase the likelihood that I'll roll into what I want. But we hit 26 speed, so, you know, we're done. And that's good. And that mod's already locked in with an offense main stat and 26 speed is pretty good. All right. So then we go through here and we're working on BT-1 mods, and at first I think that I'm going to be able to put together a set for crit chance and crit damage. I do have some good crit damage mods. I don't really farm crit damage mods, so the ones that you see in the account are going to be things that I got from an event, or you know, maybe something that looked pretty fantastic in the mod store that I purchased. But I just don't have enough of them because I don't farm them. I really don't have those sets. So I end up going after the offense set instead, and build up as much damage as I can. And we got some speed on the character. It's not that great. Crit chance is really low on this character, but it's the best we can do with what we've got, so we lock it in. 281 speed is it's nothing to sneeze at. Then we go into 000, and we're going to go ahead and mod him for speed. Him, her, they. I don't know, whatever you would call a 000. Torture bot, I guess, right? I guess it would be a they. Anyway, so just going to go for speed here, and we're kind of making a mess out of the mods. We've got 3 speed mods that are okay. We don't really have good speed mods for any of these other slots. I'm going to try to improve this triangle so we calibrate off of the flat health. We get more potency. 4th roll in potency is nice, so we'll calibrate off the flat health again. And we get another roll in potency, so now our future rolls are 33% instead of 25%. So the 17 speed on 3 rolls is really good. Like, it really has a high potential to work out. So we take another calibration on this thing, and it just moves from health to protection. And we really don't get much out of it, so not really to invest the gold slice in that one with only 3 speed rolls. So we end up looking through this. We find a speed mod that we can put up on the square, and then we find a defense mod that we can steal and put down here for the cross. That gives us a defense set and a speed set. 330 speed, and it's okay. So got him, they got them going. So that's going to be the update for this week. That's it. That's all that happened. That's the end of it. All right, let's take a look at the statistics for week 149. 6.9 million galactic power, we added 50,000. 89 relics, we added 2 this week. 101 Zetas, 12 Omicrons, JMK is still top 20, Profundity still top 5 in fleet. GAC Rhodium 1, we've graduated back up to Kyber. We're going to be back in Kyber 4 when the new GAC season starts. So dipped back to Rhodium, went 6-0. And I didn't play the last week. I was traveling, and I was I joined on my Abtesio account. I forgot that I was traveling, and so I joined and took 3 losses because I really couldn't play while I was not at home. But with the Loquitur account, we didn't make that mistake, and so we just went 6-0 for the season, back into Kyber. Project will be for DACA to do a Relic 0 for next week. Farming strategy, we got Rex, we're farming twice a day, Ninth Sister, Shore Trooper, Range Trooper, Sabine. I decided to farm Sabine. Phoenix are getting good. We're going to have to build Rex. We've already relic'd 2 of the Phoenix, Hera for the Profundity Journey, and Kanan for the Guild for deployment and territory battles. So 2 of the Phoenix are already relic'd. We're going to have to relic Rex. So at that point, it feels like, I mean, you might as well relic 2 more Phoenix and try to make a really good team out of that. Again, because if we're going for Galactic Legend Leia, we have to do Rex anyway. So if I do that, I feel like Sabine is going to be one of the characters that I want to build. And then I'll probably put maybe Chopper as the 4th, or Zeb. We'll have to decide between the 2 of those. But yeah, I think Chopper's probably got a better passive overall. So I'd rather do Sabine than Ezra Bridger in any case. So we're going to farm her up. Zori, we're farming her. It's a long-term plan for Zori, right? So we're going to do Jedi Master Luke. We're going to do Galactic Legend Leia. And after that, I will probably do Rey on this account. So if I start the Zori farm now, I'll have her 7-starred and ready to go as part of the Rey journey. No problem. I can build her up front. Build that Fin Poe team right away and start smashing things with that. In Fleet, we're doing TIE Defender, farming Marin, Cantina. We got signal data. We're going to be doing signal data until we get Jedi Master Luke through Relic 9. So the plan is to finish out the characters that we need for that journey, get him to Relic 9. Hondo will only work on that once we get all the signal data done for the journey. Mod Energy, 3 days a week on slicing materials, 4 days a week on mods. Refresh strategies, just 3 on everything. We spent 2,000 crystals on carbonite circuit boards, so we'll take some time and let the account recover before we do any extra refreshes each day. Planning for the year, we're still working on JML as our main journey. We're going to be working on some stuff in the background, finishing out Afra. The Raid Troopers, get Nightsisters, try to get that challenge tier 1 battle done. And then we got Malgus that we can work on. We still haven't unlocked Darth Revan yet. We haven't gone through the journey. We've got the characters ready to go. We got to build them up a little bit more to get Malak. So when we're ready to do that, we'll grab Darth Revan, we'll grab Malak. It's a good character, and sure, I want to build the team, but there's so much other stuff that I need to do as well that it's hard to find priority to do all the stuff that I want. So they're kind of taking a back seat for right now. We also want to maybe Relic 0 the second sister and see if we can get that challenge tier 1 for Inquisitors under control. And then Asana Staros and Stormtrooper Han are some more targets for Relic 0. And of course, if we build Afra, we'll have to take Sana up from there, but maybe those are characters that we can position for later if we need to do more Relic Zeros to let Bronzium Wiring build up. So that's a bit the planning. For the next few weeks, I'm just going to sit back and chill out. We're out of Bronzium Wiring. It's okay. I built the droids. I like having them. I'm going to try to build a defense out of them for GAC, and I don't know if it'll be a good defense, but it'll be something that maybe the opponent will look at and they'll overthink it, and they'll either commit a really good team to it, which is fine by me, or they'll undercommit and the droids will do a bunch of damage and win the match for me. So I think it's an interesting team. I don't think many people have a lot of experience playing against like a random droid team. They're not going to maybe react to it in the right way. So who knows? Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. We'll see. But in the meantime, when you get yourself into this position completely out of Bronzium Wiring, there's 2 things you can do. I mean, well, 3, I suppose. You could continue to relic the characters for a journey and then just constantly be behind trying to catch those relic characters up as the Bronzium Wiring comes in. You could sit back and do some Relic 0 characters like I'm doing. You can do some Relic 8, Relic 9 work, which doesn't use Bronzium Wiring. The click from Relic 7 to 8 doesn't use Bronzium Wiring. The click from Relic 8 to 9 doesn't use Bronzium Wiring. So you can use those tactics to just let the Bronzium Wiring build back up. But I think the third option, if you really want to break the bottleneck of Bronzium Wiring, you can buy it like those packs out of the shop. For myself, after looking it over, and I mean, if you break the Bronzium Wiring bottleneck and you buy those and you get that under control, you're just going to be blocked on signal data anyway. So I think getting past Bronzium wiring is an artificial solution. I don't think it helps as much as people want it to or think it will. So for me, because I'm balancing signal data and Bronzium wiring at the same time, I'll do a couple Relic Zeros. I'll let both materials build back up, and then we'll be fine to finish out that Jedi Master Luke journey and get everything we want out of that. Anyway, yeah, I've decided for myself that I'm not going to buy those packs for crystals just because I don't think it's going to help me that much. So Bronzium wiring tracking, we did make 252 Bronzium wiring this week. We used up 380 of that, and we ended up with 8 Bronzium wiring in the bank, which is like ridiculously low. It's nothing. Yeah, that's where we're at. My Jabba alt will be farmed up next week in week 150, so I can go back to farming the Kairos after that, getting those Mark V data pads off of that node, which convert nicely to Bronzium wiring, and we'll be back in the range. We were averaging about 160 a week. I figure we can get back to 160 a week, so let's do that. That's going to wrap up the count update for week 149. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. The notification bell will let you know if I'm online doing a live stream. And as always, the link to the Discord is in the description down below. You can click on that and become part of our community. We got a fantastic community for people to hang out, learn about the game, and we're expanding that. We're going to start a guild called Legio Lex Talionis. It's going to be a starter guild for people in their first 6 months of play. We'll focus on the Hoth light side battle so that people can get Rebel Officer Leia Organa shards without too much trouble. We're going to ask people to build Geos if they're in the guild so that we can all get Wat Tambor shards. And then, again, guild members can get Wat Tambor shards for a little while. And after they have some of those characters built, whenever they're ready to move on to a bigger and better guild, they can leave and make room for the next people coming along. So we'll kind of try to hold this as a starter guild. We'll see where it goes, see how it works out. If you're interested in that kind of thing, there's a Legio Lex Talionis channel in the Discord. You can click on that, ask some questions about the guild there, and see if you can be involved in that if you want to be. Anybody in their first 6 months of play is welcome to join. That's what it's for. So let's go. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next Holocron.